set to get underway here, Confraternity 2024. As you see, Mount Maria College from Mitchelton taking up the challenge against Good Shepherd College from Mount Isa. I think Mount Isa might be a little bit closer. They're coached by Cole Ryder. Their principal is Megan Walden. And for Mount Maria, they are coached by Tani Hunter. And their principal is Luke Reed. So, game 2. So Mount Maria and Good Shepherd are from the Div3 competition. Now, you've heard the siren go off. All games must start at that time. If they're not out here, you lose minutes of footy. I'm looking out on the other two outside fields. They haven't started yet, so a couple of teething problems on day one. They go into a huddle. So the referee's blowing the whistle to encourage the boys to get out there. Mount Maria are yet to come out. That is Good Shepherd on field. So Mount Maria have a similar jersey, but this year at Confraternity they're wearing a much whiter stripe or strip, and they'll receive. Clock started, so I've already lost 1 minute. All games and results, Confraternity website, and we are getting underway. Good Shepherd will start things off. 20-minute halves. Well, this one will be 18.5. Goes without it, so there's a handling error. So straight away, Good Shepherd have an opportunity. Mount Maria come up with an error, 12 metres out from their own line. As I said, Division 3 competition here. We saw the previous game. Quite a few tries scored from the scrum set piece. They go to the blind side here. It's 3-on-2. Chance to go through. The fullback will get all the way through there and score a try. And they'll come up with the first points. Good Shepherd and Cole Finter, the fullback from a set play at the back of the scrum, will score the first points. So 2 minutes in. Again, a set play. You can see a little hand to say they're going to the left, and that's the fullback. Throws a dummy, does a bit of a goosey, gets through a few defenders, and one of those is actually the fullback in Osaka. And they score a set piece, or off a set piece. Open the count. Nice and wide though. Conversion might be a little bit tricky, but he does have the breeze at his back. As mentioned in game 1, the breeze coming from top of screen down the bottom. Light winds will come in later this afternoon, but at the moment 15 to 20 knots from the east. Top today of 26. At the moment it's 21.5. No rain expected, so east-southeasterly 19 kilometres an hour. Humidity at 52% here at Jack Manske Oval. Wherever you are watching around the world, that's going to fall short. Score will remain 4-0. So a set piece here came off the back of an error from Mount Maria. Goes left, allowed to run too far here and just busted his way through there. The 5'8" from Mount Maria. Old Regan hands out here, but he had up momentum to the fullback. Goes over and scores the first points. So now Mount Maria will have to kick off and try and get some footy. They haven't had any yet. That might have been touched, and that's going to go dead in goal, and that might be is it a line dropout? I think it is. It was touched. Just as well, he got some digits on that. Penalty on the 20. So an opportunity here for Mount Maria College from Mitchelton to get some footy and good field position. Kicking towards the sun, and they'll throw front row forward, and Zaire get across the 30, almost to the 20. On the far side, Jack mentioned they go to the blind side. Takes it to the line here. The centre 3/4, and Elks has the footy. He'll be wrapped up. 8 out from the try line. Big, deep back line here for Mount Maria. They used it. They're trying to do a little bit of passer went behind here, but good contact in the middle. It's a penalty for a high shot here. I think the two number 9s. Penalty will go against Phillips. That wasn't supposed to go there, but the halfback will have it in Riley O'Regan. Centre 3/4 and Tink. 10 out. 10 in. Flat back line here now for Mount Maria. For a forward runner. They're going to try and straighten the play here through the front row, and Zaire, his second carry of this set. To the right. They've got numbers. Cut out ball. Does he find the corner? He does. A good wingers try there in the end. And Mount Maria hit back on the opposite side at the opposite end. Good cut-out ball. Good vision there from the playmaker. So you see a good carry here from Zaire. Here's the pass. Bullet pass. Takes it nicely. Goes over and scores. Right winger. Antovic. Or Antsevich, also known as Logan. It's his first name, so a good try to him in the corner. Levels it up with a hard kick as well. Came on the back of a penalty. Just gave a good field position, so. Levels score 4 or 6 minutes still to go. Try in the second minute to Finter for good Shepherd. In exactly the same spot, but at the other end of Jack Mansky. Not a bad strike. Looks pretty good. Gets it. Gets a conversion, 6-0. Crazy. What a great kick from the side. I had the breeze. So 6-4. Favour of Mount Maria. Crazy. We'll get another restart. Div 3 competition here. Confraternity 2024. Brought to you by Struddies. Also by CQ University. Good midfield restart. Good carry, but good contact. That might be Chapman Oliver. 20 out. Going through the hands on the second tackle. That's a little bit high here. The referee will let it play on. I'll give you that referee's name shortly. Dummy half has to go back and find that footy. Happy to throw it around here to Lockford and Diggles. Takes the hit here, so they've got not going anywhere at the moment, Mount Maria. That's not the last. Looking for a 40-20. It's not going to quite get there. It's 40-25, so good nudge, but not enough. Referee for this one is Trent Richards. So well, Trent getting an appointment on field number 1. Good job so far, as all referees do. So good Shepherd now. They're down by 2. It's only conversion. There's a lock forward. Siofanawa goes backwards a little bit in that good defensive hit. And they're going to give a penalty away. And somebody had a bit of a word to the referee on the way past. Probably lucky not to get penalised with another 10. Held down on the ruck is the motion from referee Richards. So they'll not going to worry about a kick. Although they probably could have with the breeze coming towards this bottom of screen side of Jack Mansky. 5 players on the blind side here. They go through the forwards and the big fella in Vatuvei. It's over halfway, stands to the tackle. Vatuvei still going. Referee calls held on the 40. Penalty, he wants him to go back. I thought he might have pinched a couple of metres there, the big fella. He's still going to play from exactly where he was. You can't. Nothing wrong with trying, big fella. But just didn't come off. Too smart. Got to get up early to trick referees. Siofana gets across the 40. Muscled into the ground here. Back rower Berry. Defence is strong here from Mount Maria. A lot of footy here. Vatuve, get out of my way, pushes off one, takes two with him across the 20, centre of the park. Last tackle now, says referee. I'll go to the open side, puts a kick into the in goal area. It's not bad. Get a good bounce here to the Mount Maria cover defending player. Might have been the fullback in Osaka. And they'll come 98 metres to the other end of the field here, so they need to hang on to the footy. And they'll do that through Elks on the 10-metre line. Dart from dummy half, trying to get a few more metres away from their own try line. Again, just one out stuff, just trying to get to their set and the kick. And whether they'll kick early, whether the message has gone out to the wide man that's going to come, and they are going to kick early. It's not a bad kick either. That's going to go end over end with the breeze. We'll get to the 30. The chasers are turning up. And he's trying to get through there as Finter. The try scorer beats 1, 2, 3, 4. Still going Finter 5. Just gets knocked off balance. Gets to the 20-metre line. Had no right. Still going is Finter. Oh, how many did he have this morning? 32 out from the try line. Should have been 32 metres out from his own try line. A dart from dummy half this time here from Phillips. Gets dragged backwards. Lucky not to be penalised for that one. Now the prop forward comes from dummy half in Pecky Packy. Good carry. So all of a sudden, Good Shepherd with a sniff off the back of that run there from Finter. Batavei draws 3 defenders. Still a couple of tackles to go here. They've come a long, long way. Further than they should have here, Good Shepherd. And Mount Maria hanging on to their try. Now it's the last. Numbers to the left and the right. Throws it to the right. Gets caught with the footy, trying to get through there. He gets tackled by his opposite, number 7 there, and O'Regan. O'Regan will force a tackle, and it'll be changeover. But it's still 10 minutes out from the try line here, Mount Maria. Just under 9 minutes remaining. Blindside, not a bad play here. It's got some numbers. Have they got enough turf to stay in the field of play? He does. He comes in. Good run there from Tink. And Alexander Tink will get up 8 metres short of halfway. So Mount Maria throws some razzle-dazzle onto the park here. Not too sure he wanted that footy. It's probably the smallest player in the 15 in Nolan running to the biggest player in the park. I think they're from Hawger. That's going to be a forward pass is the call. No, market defence, was it? Knock on. Paying attention. Let's actually looking for some numbers there. So that's another chance here for Mount Maria. 6-4. Tried to Cole Finter, who made that break there in the 2nd minute. And obviously with Logan Metasevic getting the other try there for Mount Maria and the conversion. Replacement player out there, and Connolly takes the carry from the back of the scrum. Happy to just orthodox play the ball from the back of the scrum. Again, the big bodies, and Pecky Packy charges forward. Good tackle around the ankles there from the number 9 in Luma. Now another big body comes out, and this is Vatuvei. Vatuvei will get 12 out. They're throwing cannonballs here, and it's going to be a knock on. Good defence from Mount Maria to dislodge the footy. 2 big humans going at them, well, probably 3 of them. It was relentless here, but they held their ground, Mount Maria. And they hold that 2-point lead. 7 minutes remaining, first half, game 2, day 1. They threw the ball wide early. Hang on to this time, so it's 1-on-1. Takes the tackle. Tackle there was Douglas. Short ball, he doesn't mind having a bit of a crack here. No, and there's a penalty. So not doing themselves any favour, Mount Maria, so it's going to be a penalty, I think, fit to bite. He's going to fancy himself. We saw a ball that didn't make touch in the previous game because of the breeze, but Finter's a little bit closer than that player. He's only going to be 20 metres in from touch. It's just going to get there. Finter, heart in his mouth here, but they're going to have the 49 minutes out from the try line. Or has it been touched? It was touched. Vatuvei. He has the first shot at the line here. The other Vatua, you want to have a crack. He doesn't get the footy, so there's two out there. One's Paulo, and one's Malasali. Halves combining on the same side of the park here. The fence came up too quickly, but it's going to be, say, there's a obstruction there. So a decoy runner impeded the play, so the penalty's going to go to Mount Maria. I did notice that, but I didn't think it had anything too much to do with the general play, but the referee deemed it otherwise. That finds touch just as well. Mount Maria, can they get out of their own part of town? Oh, nice offload there from the back rower in Baker. Might be the try scorer there in Logan Antosevic. Makes a few metres, but he didn't hang on the footy. So, bit messy this Div 3 game between Mount Maria and Good Shepherd. Scores 6-4. It's going to be set 20 metres in. Now, I'm not too sure. Do you get to choose where you have your scrum? Confraternity? We'll assume so. Pretty sure it's the NRL rules. They decided to have it just to the other side of the halfway mark of Jack Manske Oval. O'Regan, halfback, puts a shot on the ball carrier. That's a little bit of a yucky play. It's going to be a knock on there by Fay. And Cooper Fay comes up with an error on the second tackle. So Mount Maria will have another crack at the line here with just under 4 minutes remaining, first half. Warm conditions here. There is a breeze, but it's not that much to cool players off. Regan will feed the scrum. Goes himself now to O'Regan. O'Regan, show and go. O'Regan takes off Finter, and Finter hangs on to him, not before he almost gets to the 10 metre. He is on the 10 metre line there. Gets a little bit of help there from Akuso. Regan. Now the back row and Diggles gets thrown onto his back, above the horizontal. That'll be a penalty. Only just, but he's fine. He's got up onto his feet. I think about Confraternity, spirit of the game. Across all games, it's always high. No malice there, just a bit off balance. Here he goes again. That's Nolan. It's like a little terrier. Fearless. Regan goes to nobody. One-handed pick up here from Tink, and Tink will try and promote the footy. There's going to be too many defenders there for him. One of those is Quinlan, the centre three-quarter for Good Shepherd. Now Packy gets involved in defence. Dummy half, Luma. Not a great pass here. It's going to go backwards. The referee's going to say it's a knock on. So again, another handling error. 2 and a bit minutes to go here, first half. Good Shepherd will get the scrum feed. Get an 85-metre try with 2 minutes remaining. No, if the ball gets knocked on, here's a chance there here for Mount Maria. I think the message at halftime from both coaches is a bit of respect for the footy. Just hang on to it. Some of these passes have been thrown early in the tackle count. It's just causing carnage, and quick play the balls aren't all that urgent. Just need to hang on the footy, get to your kick. Plenty of time, but anyway, there's a chance here for Mount Maria. They already lead 6 points to 4. Set play, so it's 4 on 4. They go the blind side, not a bad play. Goes back in, spinning, turning, trying to get one-handed offload. Scores in the corner. Great try there coming to the winger and Aiden Leary. Set play from the scrum. And Leary will come up with points right on the shadows of halftime. Have a look at this here. We've seen it 100 times, almost like a mousetrap at the back of that scrum. Throws a big dummy, steps off the right, spinning, turning, one-hand offload. The winger came in to try and knock down the halfback in O'Regan. He should have stayed with his man. Easy for me to say. You learn that from footy. That's what confraternity's all about. But the try is going to be awarded. And they're 10 points to 4. And that will see half-time out. So I think of the 5 or 6 tries you've seen here today, 4 of them come from scrums. For the goal kicker, he's right down below us here at Jack Mansfield, home of the Townsville Blackhawks, and you'll hear the siren at half-time. It's the one they use for the Host Plus Cup games. It's the air raid siren, and that will be heard all over the Confraternity Carnival here. We've got Fields. There you go. So it's a 5-minute break till half-time. Or second half. Enough legs. I think he's got that one. He has. Can kick it from either side. 12-4 the lead now here for Mount Maria. And we'll take a break here, Confraternity, as we wait for the second half to get underway here at Jack Mansky Oval. Shortly for the second half, referee blows the 1-minute warning whistle as we wait for Mount Maria and Good Shepherd. Mount Maria, as I mentioned, from Mitchelton, approximately 1,125 enrolments. It's part of the Maris tradition. The college was founded in 1978, entering into the Canterbury Shield held in Ipswich in 1981. Mount Maria. And Good Shepherd, who are out on the park here, is a co-educational school catering for approximately 450 students. So about half the size of Mount Maria. Coached by Cole Ryder. Their manager is Mel Hodgich. Trainers Jericho Young. Other volunteers Jake Priestley and Megan Walden is the principal. And as I mentioned, Mount Maria. Tani Hunter is the coach. The manager is Christine Freed. Trainers Nick Watson and Max DeTrampi. And their principal is Luke Reed. So about to get this second half under the way. And the tries in the first half. First one coming in the second minute to Cole Finter, the fullback for Good Shepherd, and after that it's been all Mount Maria. Try to Logan Antovich in the corner in the 6th minute, and Aidan Leary just before half-time. And both of those were converted. I'll give you a scoreline of 12 points to 4. So, good carry back here from Good Shepherd. They need to make a dent in this deficit quicker than later. As I mentioned, the half-time message is just to hang on to the footy. Flat-footed, trying to come out of line there as Baker to put a shot on. He missed the target. He'll go back into the defensive line, which sits just inside the half of Mount Maria. He's involved again. It's Baker. That's the halfway line. Dart from WA. Marcus a mile offside. Unfortunately, he can't quite come in from the side there, Nathan Chapman-Oliver. You're going to be penalised. Marcus not straight. Now, Finter, the breeze is just starting to pick up a little bit. It's coming from the top of screen to bottom. But he's not going to take his chance. He's going to throw it forward at the line. It's the back row there. And Sio Fanu, where he got is going to where he's going to end up playing it pretty much. Blind side. Vatavei gets across the 40. Facing the wrong way, finally gets to his feet and straightens the play here. The back row wants to have a crack in on Berry, and Berry tries to step out of the tackle there from the hooker, and Luma doesn't do so. He hangs on to him tenaciously. There's the number 9. Finter throws a dummy, and Finter, he's already scored one, steps up the right, gets knocked off balance, still going, gets pulled down there by Leary. Otherwise, he's on his way to the chalk for a double. Prop forward, Pecky Packy with the ball, looking for an offload on the try line, hangs on to it. Now it's the last. Good Shepherd threatening, trying to get some points on the board. They haven't scored since the 2nd minute. It's a last breakdown of communication there, but it's 99 metres to the other end here. So Good Shepherd, what a run there from Cole Finter. Almost got through, just lost his balance. Little ankle tap as well, and he was on his way to the chalk. Watch that play for the rest of the carnival. The number 1, Div3. 10-metre line. Good Shepherd. Good defence so far. Led by the back rower and Siafanu. Big shot coming there from Milasali Vatove. Still on the 10-metre line here at Mount Maria. Defence here from Good Shepherd. If they don't muck it up with the penalty late in the tackle count, they've done a great effort. So now they're 15 out. Oh, I'll say 17. Referee screaming to come back on side. Not the last. Decides to put a kick in here. It's not a bad nudge, but it's not a 40-20, but it's going to get them deep in, or 8 metres inside the half of Good Shepherd. So good relieving kick there from the Mount Maria striker. So the change over. Good Shepherd 12-4. Bit of a lump here, Good Shepherd, but tells me they're just going to play one out stuff to try and get to a good kick, good field position. Here comes another forward. Good carry. This is centre for 3/4. Sorry, in Quinlan. Coming to do a bit of forward work. Quinlan stands in the tackle on the 40, gets hip tops to the ground. Dummy half is Phillips, comes to the blind side. Vatove. Still go Vatove. I was going to say, I thought he tried to get his arm loose for an offload, but he changed his mind and pulled back inside, but that caused a little bit of insecurity on the hold. And it's been knocked out, so that will be a scrum feed to Mount Maria. It wasn't the last. Mount Maria just with one player on the blind side. And it'll be 5v4 on the open side. Spinning, getting on the first tackle. The tackle there is Pui Pumari. .40-metre line. Numbers to the right here for Mount Maria. They use the forward here through, and Zaire. Oh, a great game is big Alessandro Zaire. Low on the hair as well, the big fella. Blindside. Half a chance. There's a gap here. Trying to get through. Gets the offload now. It's going end over end. It's going to be knocked on in the end. He's going to call a knock on the first little knock on, but the second one definitely. So, again, the scrum is going to be set 20 metres in. And it'll be a feed here for Good Shepherd. So I'm looking for Cole Finter. He's going to play lock. Just puts his head in the scrum here now. So watch here for a set play. Finter takes it. Oh, well, they were half asleep for the boys out the back here, but Finter's going to try and make something out of nothing. Gets the offload here. Finally, he's going to be knocked down pretty much on the same plane as where the scrum was set. So a little bit of a mix-up on the back of that. But anyway, they still have the footy. Good Shepherd. Berry. Still not many metres past where that scrum was set now. They get across the halfway line. This play's been straightened. Goes himself. Good dart from dummy half here. Phillips needs a quick play the ball. There's some forwards screaming for some footy. Here's one of them. Goose stepping along there as Pecky Packy. And Pecky Packy will get to the 20. That's a 12-metre carry from the big fella. Last tackle, says the referee, 18 out from the try line. Numbers to the left and right. They come to this, the left-hand side. Takes the ball himself as Siafanu. And once again, the ball carrier on the last tackle has been tackled with the ball, and it's a changeover. So didn't get to a kick. I don't know whether they can't hear the referee or they fancy themselves by running it on the last. See if we see another defensive set here from Good Shepherd, which denied field possession, but it was a good kick in the end in the last set here from Mount Maria to get him out of trouble. May need to do that again. Oh, doesn't have to. Throws his hands. Connor Nolan, he knows he's made a boo-boo. 15 out from the try line. He's been dynamic as the little fella. This looks like Wee Man from a TV or a movie series. I won't say what it's called, but fearless. 15 out. 25 in. They've got a back line to the right. There's a couple of players coming on for Good Shepherd, and they're not the smallest blokes on the panel. I don't know why they feed these kids these days. My goodness. Large humans for schoolboy footy. So Mount Maria will have to throw some bravery at the defensive line to nullify these big replacements. So finished this scrum 12 minutes ago. This match, game 2, day 1, Confraternity 2024. Live here from Jack Mansky Oval in Townsville. Pui Pamari. Just wait for these fresh players. Here's one of them here, and Preston Connolly, the 18. No, it goes to dart from dummy half. Coalfender gets them napping, and Coalfender will score a second. This time not out wide, a lot closer to the uprights here. Great vision there from Fenter. Saw the defence was a little bit staggered and makes a break and gets through. And that brings them right back into the match now. Good Shepherd. Have a look at it. There's nothing on. Fender from dummy half just picks it up and goes. The wing was out of position. You can see him there, the number 2, trying to come across. I'm not really sure what Aidan Leary was doing close to that ruck here. And Cole Fender 1 and 2, and he thought, well, it's an easy ticket to the try line. Just to make it a 2-point ball game. Mount Maria. We're 12-4 now. They're leading 12-10. Fenter. I said earlier, watch this player and do Div 3. Have a look at this again. The winger's just there, the marker, behind the marker, I should say, and boom. Fenter exploits that gap and goes over, promotes the footy. So we're in for a great finish, 10.5 minutes to go. As I mentioned, if you're at the grounds, get over to Struddy's to get all your merchandise. Great stuff from Struddy's. If they haven't got it, they can make it, they can print it, they can build it. And the great man is here, Ross Strudwick, one of the greats of the Brisbane Rugby League back in the 70s and 80s. Played for Valleys. And one of my vintage, have a chat about those good old days of rugby league as we get underway. 10 minutes remaining. As you see, Good Shepherd now, full of vigour. Defensive line's waiting. Led by Regan. Now they're starting to line up here, Good Shepherd. They sniff a win. It's a 40. Again, more big bodies coming into the line here. Paulo Vatove gets the offload. It ends up on his back here. It's going to be end up in the hand. This should be, no, he's going to say it's a knock on. Although it ended up in the hand of the Mount Maria player. Alessandro Zaya has been a standout for Mount Maria. Comes up with a footy. Unfortunately, Paulo Vatove still hanging on the footy as he should have. Gives a scrum feed here, Mount Maria. A bit of chat in the back line here, so expect the set play. It's 5 on 4. Not really sure whether Good Shepherd did their numbers. He's going to come back into the field play here with the fullback in Isaka. Dart from dummy half a gap. He gets crunched out. There's Luma. Penalty, another one. This one here for, not too sure whether he's offside when he made the tackle. No, holding down the ruck. Mount Maria, do they take 2? Nope, they're going to throw it forward the line. The back row will have a crack. Diggles. 12 out from the try line. Mount Maria. 12 points to 10. Dart from dummy half again goes Luma. Oh, he almost wiggled his way through there. He's so close. His head might have actually been over the line. Back into the field to play. The halfback has a go, and Riley O'Regan sees half a gap, and he goes through, burrows his way across the try line, and puts 4 on the board for Mount Maria. The line was good. There's that little bit of a gap you can see on the top of your screen there. Goes back in, steps through forwards. That's really strong play there for him to get across that defence. He's come up with a try there as Riley O'Regan. Taken back out to 6 point. 2 points, John. What were you talking about? Madness. Always a try on that. Conversion a little bit harder, but very important to get that 8 point lead. Good Shepherd. 2 tries to get back in to square it up. Next game we have here on Field 1, Jack Mansky. The girls round here, Cathedral College, are up against Rockhampton Grammar. Conversion is successful. So 18 points to 10. 6.5 minutes ago, or sorry, closer to 6 minutes ago than that. Expect a short kickoff, I would think, here from Good Shepherd. Looks like they're going to go mid-range. Out along the ground, looking for a knock on. Sits up nicely, as it always does. So, for the side who's leading, there's a high shot. Referee's going to be penalising that one. Just a loose one, hit the shoulder, went up around the neck here. That'll be a penalty here to Mount Maria. Going to kick for touch. Yeah, not ideal there for Good Shepherd. They needed to get the footy back or complete a defensive set. And now a relieving penalty for Mount Maria. Short halfway. So wide of the ruck they go. Diggles in strong the lock forward. Hangs on the footy. Try to get ripped off him by Paulo Vatove. Oh, show and go here from the 9. Loom, he's dangerous. Could quick play the ball here. Front row and back row in dummy half, and Zaire. He finds Diggles and gets to the 30. Mount Maria looking for some more points. They go to the blind side. Threw a couple of dummies there at Riley O'Regan, the try scorer, but it's going to be wrapped up. The ball in hand. Zaire. Whoa, Zaire. He stands tall. Big target. Gets hit. Last tackle. Little kick into the in goal area. Needs a bounce, and the bounce, unfortunately, for Mount Maria goes in the way of Good Shepherd. So they've got 4 minutes to go to get to the other end, and they need to score in this set. Berry. Just one out stuff. Well, that's just been pelted back out. Should be 6 more to go. Was knocked by a Mount Maria player. Might get 6 more to go, but it's the clock they've got to worry about. Not much out wide. He's got to find where Cole Finter is. He's just behind the ruck. It's the halfway line. He stands in the tackle. Here's Finter now. Takes it to the line. Trying to get through Finter. Spins, turns, gets across. There's not much to him. Quick play the ball. Dummy half only just turns up now here in Phillips. And now they find the back rower for a carry. Tackler there is Diggles. 22 out from the try line here. Couple tackles remaining for Good Shepherd. They're down 18 points to 10. They need a try. Probably need to go back the other way. Trying to weave his way through. There's the lock forward and Berry. Now it's the last. Where's Finter? He's a dummy half. Probably needs to be out the back line, but decides to go himself. He's going to be stuck with the foot. He gets the offload here. He's with Berry again. Still the last tackle. Flick pass. Numbers out to the right. Here's a kick into the corner. This could be magic. Could be magic. And bounces the wrong way for Good Shepherd, and it'll be a 20-metre restart. Oh, you never know unless you try it. The footy can do crazy things, but unfortunately it didn't do it crazy enough for Good Shepherd. As I said, the clock's against them as we get a restart on the 20. They'll have 7 of them. No way through there. Very one of the tacklers. Blindside. I'll just run it out here. Nothing silly here from Mount Maria. They're going to take this contest. Again, just settling play up the middle. Straight ahead. Still 2 tackles to go here for Mount Maria. The team from Mitchelton will come up. That was going to land in the hands of Finter. He's got some pace, Finter, but the defence is coming at him. He's going sideways. Oh, that's good. Good defence here from Mount Maria. And it's might have been Luma. Was. Great chase. 100 seconds remaining. Still trying to get through there as Osako. Or Kuso, I should say. Luma around the ankles, goes back into the defensive line. Dart from dummy half from the number 9 from Good Shepherd. Phillips almost to the 30. And he loses the footy. Pretty much sums up the day here for Good Shepherd. Just when they start to get a roll on, they lose the footy. Give it back to Mount Maria. So a minute remaining for this scrum. We'll go through the try scorers for Mount Maria. Aidan Leary, Logan Ansefek and Aurelio Regan. And for Good Shepherd, Cole Finter, the fullback, with 2 tries. One in the 2nd minute and the other one in the 28th minute. One of those is converted. Whereas all 3 for Mount Maria. The kicker was on target. Slap to his back. We'll have to play again this afternoon. All sides play 2 games on day 1. Good Shepherd finishing it off. They don't want to leak any more points. 18-10. Looks far, far better than 20 plus. Oh, bent backwards. Big shot coming from Preston Connolly. Here he is. Oh, well, Connor Nolan gets absolutely crunched. You think he felt it? No. Tenacious young player, and that will be... The referee hasn't... Well, he's going to bowl full time now. 18 points to 10 in favour of Mount Maria over Good Shepherd. We'll take a break here as we'll get set for the 3rd game on day 1 here, Confraternity, as Rockhampton Grammar will take on the Cathedral College in the first of the girls' game here on Field 1.